Hello everyone, this is Deepika and welcome to our legal channel. Friends, we have got today a video on maintenance. Generally, people have doubts related to maintenance, that how much maintenance will I have to give to my wife if she gets separated and all that. And similarly, doubts occur in the minds of wife also, that how much maintenance will I get, or whether I have right on husband's property or not. Generally, people think that there is 50% right of wife on husband's property. What do husbands do if there is any matrimonial dispute in between husband and wife? And what does husband do? They transfer the property to some other person. That is, they transfer the title of that property by someone else's name, because they think that if I will have this property, then my wife might claim her right in my property, and I don't want to give my property to her, so they transfer their property to someone else. Now friends, I will clear your confusion over here in this video, so there is no doubt that how important will this video be. Please don't skip, please don't miss, as any point you don't know that which point can be useful to you, how can it be useful to you in your case which are going on. If your case is going on of section 125 CRPC, that is maintenance, then this video can be very beneficial for you. So friends, before starting this video, I want to tell you that if you are new to our channel and you haven't subscribed our channel yet, kindly subscribe to our channel and press the notification bell so that you can get legal updates time to time. Now friends, if the question of maintenance comes, then we need to clear in our mind that wife cannot claim on your property, whether it is 50%, 20%, 10%, no, she doesn't have any right on your property. She just have maintenance rights, and that too on some certain terms and conditions. Friends, I have made many videos on maintenance also, in which I have cleared all these things, but they are in Hindi. I will soon bring it in English. So if you have any doubt, you can see those videos on maintenance. Now friends, when right on property comes, we must be clear with this, that wife doesn't have any right on your property, on husband's property. She just have maintenance rights. And that too, many husbands think that how much maintenance will I have to give. That is friends, only 25% of your net income. Your net income will be like what is your salary, all your liabilities will be deducted from this. Means what all money you have to give as maybe your loan installment, as maybe some other expenditure. So all those will be deducted from your salary, and your net income, whatever your net income will come, from that 25% can be given to your wife. Now friends, it can vary, it depends on court, because it depends on various conditions also. Court can increase or decrease this percentage as per the case conditions. And if the wife has child also, then 25% maintenance is for the child also, but that 25%, whole 25%, husband need not to give that whole 25%. It is divided half and half. That means 12.5% wife will give and 12.5% husband will give. So in this way, maintenance is given. Now friends, when the question of property comes, many wives think that he has lot of properties, and many girls have this thing in mind that okay, I'll marry him, and on getting divorced I will get this much property, I can claim my right on this property. So you must clear your confusion over here, that it is not so. You can only ask for maintenance, and on certain that too on certain terms and conditions. Friends, many times it comes to our mind that when can wife claim her right on property. That is only in one condition. Supposing if husband wife got married, and many times it happens that husband buys a property, and he buys that property by the title of wife's name, because if we buy any property with the lady's name, then we get some deduction in the stamps which are put at the time of registry. You have to buy less rupee stamps. So just because of that, many husbands, what do? They buy property by the name of their wife. So in this case, that property belongs solely to your wife. Now in this case, your wife can say that okay, this is my property, my name is there in the title of that property, so I am the sole owner of that property. Now in this case, your wife can claim that property, no matter if you have given each and every single penny for that property. Now the question arises that how can husband claim his right on such a property in which he has given each and every penny, but he has just bought that property by the name of his wife. So friends, now if you have strong evidences that you can prove your point that okay, I have bought this property, but my wife just has her name in the title of that property, but she hasn't bought it, I have given the money, then you can go for the civil suit. You can file civil suit, that is title suit. I have already made a video on this also, so if you want complete information on this, you can see that video. So friends, you can go for the civil suit, and if you have enough evidences, then only I will advise you to go with this civil suit. So friends, I will advise you that okay, if you are getting married and everything goes right in between you, there is a strong mutual understanding between you, then only if you are buying a property, you can think of it that you can buy it by your wife's name. But otherwise, friends, it is my humble request to you that don't see the deduction in stamp duty. Just if you're buying your property now, buy it with your name itself, because you don't know what happens in future. Maybe there is risk to your property if you are buying it with your wife's name, because as we see today's the number of cases, number of false cases nowadays, it is really at a very high risk if you are buying any property with your wife's name. Only if you okay, it is the high level of mutual understanding between you, you can buy that. It depends on you. So according to my advice, I will suggest you to buy your property with your name only. So friends, today I should end my video over here. If you like this video, if you find this video helpful, useful for you, then don't forget to like and share it. We will meet in next video. Till then, thank you for watching. Bye bye. Take care.